Good morning, friends. Welcome to online study in Sri Digambar Institute of Technology, Bhandaraj Mode Dosha. This is JP Yadav from Electrical Department. Today's topic is power electronics. In previous sections, we will discuss about the basic principle of differential amplifiers. Now we will discuss the basic of power amplifiers. Amplifier is a circuit which amplifies the input signal at the output. Power amplifier, in power amplifier we used number of circuits, number of BJTs and MOSFETs for the amplification of the signals. In large number, when the input is small and we want large number of output, then we use the number of amplifiers in series for increasing the output for communication systems as loudspeakers. Multi-stage amplifiers, which consist a number of stages that amplifies a weak signal until sufficient power is available to operate a speaker or other power handling device. The initial stage, which are basically voltage amplifier, amplifies the voltage level of the signals. The last stage derives the load and handles considerably amount of power. The last stage is called power stage and use a power amplifier to amplify the power level of signal. Here showing these microphones. First stage amplifier, second stage, third stage and last stage is power amplifier. And in last stage, small number power increase, then power increase again, and last stage power, all power are added, which are collect as loudspeaker, as a voice. Power amplifier raises the power level of the signals to obtain large power. As input voltage basically, power amplifier not amplify power level of the signal. Actually, it adds the DC signal in input signal. Then the level of the signals is increased. Power amplifier is a device which converts DC power into AC power that is controlled by the input signal. Power amplifier required to derive a large amount of power and as such that it to handle large current to deal with high power. The power amplifier has following features. The size of power transistor is made quite large to increase the heat dissipation capacity. Since power amplifier handles large current, therefore base is made thicker. Thicker base decrease current amplification factor beta. Thus power transistors have lower value of beta. Transformer coupling is used to match the impedance. The criteria for power amplifier, first is collector efficiency. A power amplifier converts DC power from supply into AC power at the output. Effectiveness of power amplifier is measured on the basis of its ability to convert DC power into AC power. This ability is termed as collector efficiency or conversion efficiency and defined as follows. The ratio of AC output power to DC power supplied by the DC battery of power amplifier is termed as collector efficiency. So the percentage of conversion efficiency is defined by efficiency neta, which is AC power delivered to load upon DC power supplied by battery into 100%. We can use a formula P, power of AC upon power of DC into 100 in percentage. This is collector efficiency. What is distortion? Distortion is a losses or unwanted signal. Characteristics of transistors are inherently non-linear for small signals. A small portion of characteristics is used which is almost linear. Power amplifier is a large signal amplifier which use major portion of characteristics that is non-linear. Due to this non-linearity, the wave shape of output signal becomes different from waveform of input signals. To change a waveform output signal to an amplifier is known as the distortion. Power dissipation capacity. A power transistor handles large current and get up heated during operations. Change in temperature due to heating effect the Q point of transistors. To keep the temperature within limits, the transistors must dissipate this heat to its surroundings. To achieve this, a heat sink is attached to the power transistor case. Heat sink increase the effective surface area which causes the heat to escape easily and the temperature is maintained within limit. The ability of transistor to dissipate heat developed in it is known as power dissipation capacity. When power is lost in form of heat, heat is dissipated by the transistors. This ability of the transistors to dissipate heat is called power dissipation capacity. The power amplifiers are classified class A amplifier, class B amplifier, class AB amplifier, class C amplifier, class D. D for digital. AB and C for AC signals. We describe here details. Class A amplifiers. A transistor works as a class A amplifier if it remains forward biased for complete input cycle and output current flow in all times during full cycle. So in class amplifiers, the duration of output is 0 to 360 degree. The complete cycle is 2 pi. To achieve this, transistor is to bias that no part of signal is cut off and output is available for 360 degree. It can be obtained by locating Q point in the center of load lines. As the transistor operates over the linear portion of the load line, the output signal waveform is exactly similar to input signal's waveform. Therefore, the amplifiers have least distortions. However, the efficiency of class A is very small, 25%, and for direct coupling, 50% of transistors coupling. Here, show the characteristics of class A amplifier. These are the input I max, I minimum. Input cycle is 0 to 360 degree, and this is the load line. This is the characteristics of the transistors. This is the voltage, and this is operating point, which is locating 0 middle to the load line, and on this Q point current and voltage equations is drawn. The input is 0 to 360 degree, output also 0 to 360 degree, 2 pi complete cycle. In class B amplifier, if output current in a transistor amplifies only for 180 degree of the input signal, it is defined as class B amplifier. Transistor is biased in such a way that it remains forward biased for half cycle only, and for other half cycle it is cut off. So in quiescent point is located at the origin. Here Q point. We use input is complete cycle 360 degree, but the output only 180 degree. Output 180, input 360. So the output is half of the input. In A, output and input is for complete cycle. In B amplifiers, this is load line. This is characteristics of the transistors, and output is for 180 degree. Output from class B operations is rectifier half wave. So half wave rectifier gives the half cycle of the input. Since only half portion of wave is obtained, therefore the distortion is quite high. However, class B amplifier provide high power output. Such amplifiers are most used in push-pull arrangement. In this arrangement, two transistors are used in class B amplifiers. One transistor amplifies positive half cycle, and while another transistor amplifies negative half cycle. So the efficiency is 78.5%. Class AB amplifiers. The characteristics of AB amplifiers lies between class A and class B amplifiers. The transistor is biased in such a way that the output current flow for more than half cycle but less than full cycle. It is the classified between class A and class B amplifiers, and Q point is above B but less than A. This is input cycle and this is output cycle. Output cycle is some parts is cut. This part is cut. So the output is for more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. It is clear figure. Collector current does not flow for a interval between alpha and beta. So in figure alpha and beta there is cut off the input signal at output. Total conduction period is less than 2 pi but more than pi radian, and the efficiency is more than class A but less than class B. Class A amplifier. In class A operations, the output current flow less than the half cycle. Input of is slightly reverse bias so that the some portions of positive half cycle of input signals. The transistor remains reverse bias and output current is not available for the period of positive cycle. In negative half cycle, the transistor is reverse bias and cut off. Output is available for only a limited period of half cycle. Here, the Q point is located below the origin. In negative side, this is input for complete cycle, but the output is less than half cycle. This is half cycle, but this portion is cut, and this reverse cycle is cut. So the output is only this. Class D amplifier used in digital signals, and this efficiency is 90%. MOSFET is mainly used in class D amplifiers. Difference between class A, class B, class AB, class C and class D amplifiers. Conduction period. In class A, conduction period is 360 degree. In class B, 180 degree. In class AB, between A and B, more than 180 but less than 360 degree. In class C, conduction period is less than half cycle. In class D, less than pi radian. Efficiency 25% for series feed direct coupling and 50% for transformer coupling. In class B, amplifier efficiency 78.5, and in class AB between 50% and 78.5%, and in class C 85 to 90%, and in class D more than 90%. Q point is location of Q point in class AB is center, class B at cutoff point, class AB near cutoff point in active region, and class C below cutoff point, and in class D below cutoff point. So these are the difference between class A, class B, class AB, class C and class D. These are the power amplifiers. Power amplifiers used for the increasing the signals in a large manner. When we want large signals at output from less input, then we use power amplifiers. as loudspeakers, TV receivers. So thanks to all watching my video. Thank you.